Thank you so much for having me, and I really appreciate the opportunity to be with you and for your allowing me to be with you. About 5 years ago, I was appointed to the Ohio Senate to replace Tim Grendell. The district did not include Portage County at the time. And then in 2012, with your help, and I know it was with your help, I was able to win election to a district that included Portage County and became your first Republican state senator in time out of mind. Nobody can remember the last time it happened. And it has been a singular honor and a privilege to serve in that capacity for the last almost 5 years. I've done, I believe, everything within my power to make it a purposeful 5 years, and I believe it has been a successful one, a successful term for both the state of Ohio and for Portage County. And I'm here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, to ask again for your help and your support to return me to the office so that I can continue to work for you down in Columbus. I am not going to make you any promises tonight. Anybody can make you promises about what they're going to do and how they're going to do this and they're going to do that. They can promise you the sun and the moon. I prefer to review with you a little bit about what I've done, what your legislature has done, and what I have supported in Columbus, and you can judge based upon my record. We have, since I was put into office, reduced taxes in the state of Ohio by the net sum of $5 billion. We have subjected all regulations that are proposed or existing in the state of Ohio to a concentrated review that is a cost-benefit analysis to determine the extent to which they are having a positive effect in Ohio compared to the cost of compliance. We have streamlined and reduced municipal taxes across the state of Ohio. We have interconnected our social service agencies and the work that they do here in Ohio with our workforce development exercises, so that we're not just giving people things and doing services for things, but we're connecting them with the opportunities to become productive members of society. We have gotten the business of attracting business and attracting economic opportunity to Ohio out of the hands of bureaucrats and into the hands of professionals. By all measures, these kinds of things are working. Since I came to office, there have been created in Ohio over 450,000 new private sector jobs. We have shrunk government. There are actually 10% fewer state employees in Ohio today than there were when I came into office. We have the lowest unemployment rates that we've seen in Ohio since 2001, and way ahead of the national average as a general proposition. We've seen 5 consecutive years of record-setting levels of new business applications through the Secretary of State's office since I came into office. Our wages in Ohio and our median household income are growing at rates that are higher than the national average. And at the same time, the poverty level in Ohio is lowering at a rate that is better than the national average. All in the process, with $5 billion of tax cuts, we now have in excess of $2 billion in our rainy day fund, our state savings account, where when I came into office actually in 2010, we had 89 cents in that account. Now we have $2 billion saved. But it's not all about dollars and cents, ladies and gentlemen. I have championed in the Senate initiatives that have become law that provide death and survivor benefits to part-time peace officers in Ohio. I have increased stipends for group home residents, extended foster care benefits for individuals to the age of 21 under certain circumstances, helped to increase the statute of limitations for rape, and based upon Senate Bill 319, which is still pending, we are attacking this drug scourge, particularly the opioid abuse epidemic that our state is facing. I've sponsored bills to return local control over what should be local functions, including oversight over the regulation of local and oversight and regulation of local septic systems, as well as county control over the use of our roads. The most important thing I do is to communicate with my constituents, engage them in the process, and bring them some measure of confidence and trust, not in Eklund, but in our system of government. Because when we lose that, we're on the road to perdition. So I have conducted periodic telephone town halls where we have people call in and tell us what's on their mind, and district office hours where people are invited to come in and say whatever is on their mind. It's very, very important that I do that. I've been endorsed this year by the National Federation of Independent Businesses, the Ohio Chamber of Commerce, Ohio Right to Life, the Fraternal Order of Police, the Northern Ohio Firefighters Association, the Ohio Manufacturers Association, the Ohio Farm Bureau, the Ohio CPAs, and the Ohio State Medical Association, and many others. The Ohio Liberty League up in Northwest Ohio has a ranking. They have a Ohio State Legislators Liberty Index ranking. And on that score, I am ranked second in the Ohio Senate and sixth in the General Assembly overall. All of that's swell. But you know what? When I stood before you in 2011 at your Christmas party the first time, you were the first group to embrace me. You were the first group to put your shoulder to the wheel. And all that other stuff about endorsements, it pales in comparison to the importance of what you're doing tonight. And I most earnestly request that you show me that kind of support again this year with your endorsement and your votes in November. And when you do, I know that together as partners, we can and we will make Ohio the greatest place in America to live and to work and to raise a family. Thank you very much for your time.